Aloha friends, Lena Love here with your new moon report today. We are looking at the new moon in Aquarius, and this is an interesting new moon because, it being in Aquarius, it really highlights that Uranus placement, and we've got Uranus on the North Node right now. So Uranus has been aspecting the North Node for quite some time. It's going to start moving away and separating. And so with this new moon in Aquarius, we're really looking at that Uranus point, and it's really a time to invite a lot of electrical energy into our body, into this vessel, to really open up to that intuitive guidance, to that third eye energy that can really see the vision for the future ahead of us. So this is really a new moon where we're setting the stage for what's going to happen in the next couple months, okay? So, after all of this retrograde, getting kind of mired in all of this energy of the retrogrades, and then also having the full moon in Cancer, which was a little bit of an emotional sea of being lost in the waves of all of that emotional and personal material. Now we're getting into the Aquarius Capricorn energies. We just moved through the sun in Capricorn, but now Mercury is in Capricorn, so we're in this planning phase. And this new moon in Aquarius is really wanting to show us the vision of the future and how to really embody that now, so that we can move forward with confidence, so that we can stay present in each now moment as we move forward, because it's really only in the present where we are truly able to invite those changes and to realize those changes. So this is a really powerful time, and Mercury is going to move through that shadow phase, and then by February 8th we're going to be moving direct beyond shadow. So we're going to see multiple veils be pulled back, and this clarity, this energy of this clarity coming through today is only going to be amplified when Mercury moves through shadow, and then when Mars moves through shadow by mid-March. So I'm really looking at this 2-month trajectory of how these energies are going to shift, and what does that say about this energy right now. So this is a time where we're really being invited to just re-examine, our relationship to work, duty, responsibility, to our relationships with ourself, other, the collective, and to really discern, what is no longer serving us. And with this being a new moon, is all about the opportunity to change perspective and to course correct and to put new intentions into the field, and to ask yourself, what is my ideal situation? What do I want to be the result of these efforts that I'm putting forth right now in whatever avenue of life you happen to be doing that? I think that sometimes the energy has us going on this hamster wheel where we're just reacting and we're just doing everything we can to keep our head above water, but it's like we've emerged and our head is above water and we're seeing the horizon, and we're getting to aim, okay, what point on the horizon are we really heading for? And this is a really powerful time, because when we have this clear vision and Mercury's there in Capricorn, it's write it down, make a plan, let's get practical, let's get serious about this. So this is a time where we really want to be talking about our plans, talking about the discoveries that we're having, sharing them in community. We're having a new moon ceremony tonight. So, Aquarius is all about gather, the community, the collective. What is your intersection of your individuality, your uniqueness, your unique offering, your gifts into this collective sphere? So sometimes the collective draws that out of you. People are asking for something. You see that there's a need. And how can you match that need that you see within the collective to a special skill set that you might have that might be motivating how you're going to refine or design your business, or to create a new business? Because ultimately this is all highlighting, once again, our North Node in Taurus. So it's all about how are we becoming more self-sufficient and how are we moving forward into this relationship with ourselves and our bodies and our embodied experience, our senses, our sensual experience here on this earth, and connecting that with, you know, what's really going to serve us and sustain our survival long term. So we might have felt a little overwhelmed by these energies coming from that Scorpio South node. We've all been dealing with that for the past year, you know. A lot of those karmic relationships, lessons that we've had to confront and face, and the seduction of what's comfortable, what's familiar, it kind of has been pulling on us. But now that we're in this Aquarius season, now that we have this really powerful new moon, it's like, I can see clearly now. You know, we see objectively. Aquarius is all about seeing things as they are beyond our likes and dislikes, which is a principle of Tantra. So this is a super powerful time where we can just take stock of the facts of what is, and to really, you know, cut through the bullshit, cut through, you know, what is really going to serve our personal, unique future vision. And not that it has to be about, you know, ego or entitlement. It's not about, well, my way or the highway. No, how does our uniqueness really serve us in this collective? And I think that's really a very interesting thing that I'm witnessing in my community, that I witness in others, is there's the kind of like tentativeness about, oh, okay, well, I want to really step forth and like embody, you know, my essence and my uniqueness, but then it's like, okay, well, I also want to fit in, and I don't want to rock the boat, and I want to have a job, and I want to like be a part of the system. It's like we want to be in the matrix because we want to be a part of the humanity and how the humanity is evolving. But then there's another part of us that is the revolutionary archetype, that is the trailblazer, that takes the path less traveled by. So I think that it's like we're expanding beyond this duality consciousness, right? Because when we get above our throat chakra, we're coming into the ajna, and it's like the two becomes one. And this is where Uranus is really stimulating us. And this is that Aquarian energy of like, okay, let's move beyond the duality consciousness, you know? It's not like you either fit in or you're an outcast. No, this is like the age of unity and diversity. And we've been talking about this age of Aquarius for decades at least. And it's going to be, it's an age, right? So it's something that is evolving. It's not like it's here now and it's gone in 10 years. It's going to be at its next iteration in the next decade, in the next decade. So this is something that's going to be here for us for a while. So a lot of us now that are stepping out and we're like, oh, I'm an astrologer, I'm an energy healer, you know, I'm a shamanic practitioner. All of these souls that are really stepping out right now to do this healing work, to share this wisdom of this quantum paradigm, are the trailblazers of this age of Aquarius. And when we have the courage to do that, to be that Uranian rebel, we give others in the community the signal like, yeah, you can be who you are too. No, you don't have to walk the exact same path as I do in the exact same way that I do. If you're inspired by what I'm doing, wonderful, great, because I am another you, you are another me. So your growth, your success is also my growth, my success. So I think it's really this evolving vision of what is the vision of my higher self and my highest truth is also going to be what is serving the collective and what is in the highest good for the highest amount of people. So we're looking to find these intersections, this integration of future vision for the creative unfoldment of individuality and our individual significance and purpose, and also how we can restructure our connection to the collective in a way that is mutually enhancing and supportive of one another. so that we can really create a collective that honors the individual, and that uniqueness is not a threat to unity, but uniqueness is in support of unity. So that's really the message that wants to come through today. I'm feeling like that is really all I wanted to share as I get ready for this new moon ceremony, and I know that more is going to come in. And it's really just about like trusting that we are guided, trusting that intuition. And in order to trust that, we have to get really quiet within ourselves to be able to hear that. So we have to let go of, you know, the excess screen time. We have to come into the body, do the breath work, you know, explore this just experience of being present in nature, being with our five senses, being with another person in dialogue, and the reality of the human quality of connection is going to guide us within to the truth of who we are. And that is the essence of Aquarius. So happy new moon in Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. Aloha. Namaste.